welcome. We're doing another 2 postures for our basic aerial sling postures in yoga. So let's do a lovely floating boat Navsana posture, which requires a lot of core strength. And to build up the core strength for that, we're going to do some upward lifts using arm strength as well. So let's warm up first, of course. Hands shoulder width, feet hip width, and sway from side to side. Let the sway get bigger. And scan your body, notice how you feel. Are you ready for your practice? Are you feeling good? Then sway further until you do feel good. And then slowly come back to the center. And once you're in the center, take the fabric behind you, under your shoulder blades, lean back. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, come forward. Nice big full breathing. Big inhale, abdomen, ribs, upper chest. Full exhale. And again. Full exhale. And then coming back to upright. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands behind your neck without pulling. Press your elbows back. Bend your knees slightly as if you're sitting. And then just sway from side to side as you bend that knee. So the other leg straightens. Keep pressing your elbows back. Get into the sway. Lift your heart up. Lengthen your front body. Enjoy a big, big inhale. And a full exhale. Lovely. Now wrap your arms. 1, 2, and hold. Let your weight drop straight down with your arms straight. And lift and lower your knees up to your chest. So lift as you exhale, lower on your inhale. Just doing 4 or 5 of those. Feel those muscles all down your back. Feel your abdominal muscles working as well to support you. Notice what your arms need to do to keep you steady. And notice how you're directing your center of gravity straight down towards the floor to stop you from swinging too much. Brilliant. And then just stretching out the legs. You can stretch back that left leg behind you. Top of your foot on the floor. Big inhale. Full exhale. Then switch your legs. Top of the right foot on the floor. Big inhale. It's all about the breathing. Full exhale. And then take your feet wide apart. Come into like a horse or a goddess posture with the knees out in line with the toes. You're gently moving from side to side. And notice any stretch behind the knees or at the back of your thighs. It's all good. If your hands are getting tired holding the fabric, you can slowly, gently come up. Keep that horse posture and make a wave with your hands and wrists. One way and then the other. You can also keep the forearms together and move your hands in circles. You can also change a light bulb. Change 2 light bulbs. And that rests out your hands. So you can again wrap out 1, 2, and bring your feet in together and come slowly up to standing. Now we're going into some postures that strengthen the core, but also use a lot of shoulder and arm strength. So make sure you engage core and shoulders. To engage the core, you pull in your muscles just below your navel. To engage the shoulders, you kind of knit in your front ribs. And you let your shoulder muscles engage, but without rounding your back. So you're just pulling in the lower ribs. All right? So, again, you're standing under the fabric, your arms are out behind, and you wrap 1, 2. If you're tall and you need more height lifted off the floor, wrap 3. Now, you're gonna This time you're gonna use your elbows, bend the elbows in to give you the arm strength to lift your knees up to touch your elbows. And notice what your core is doing as well. So lifting up, elbows in, and back down. It's difficult, very difficult if you've not done it before. So give yourself time. Elbows in, elbows bent, lift up, knees up, and slowly down. And practice going down more and more slowly. That will give you huge strength for your aerial workout. So up, and slowly down. And the last one, up, and slowly down. Now if you're brave, you can go all the way up, and you can scissor your legs. So let's have a go at that. All the way up, back, legs up, and scissor. Keep lifting your hips up towards the sky. And again, coming down slowly, elbows pulling in. Okay, very good. So that was your first posture. Scissoring the legs, using the arm and abdominal strength. You want to do that again? You ready? Lift up, legs up, and scissor your legs. Keep them very straight and strong. And then coming down. Brilliant. Now you're going to come up into a Navsana. Shake out your hammock. Lift up one end. And do you remember from the other day, we said half the hammock will be from the lowest point to the edge, so that you gather that. Another way to do it is just to gather up a few handfuls, say 5 or 6. It depends on the width of your hammock though. And then you're sitting in it so you're halfway in. And then once you're halfway in, you're going to take a little rest. So bring your heels in, push the fabric in front so your legs are fully supported. And then the same with the back, the elbows in and lying down. Just take a little sway from side to side like a big banana and loosen up. Then you're going to engage your abdominal muscles, come up, lift your legs up. Now you also need to lift your back off the fabric, so it should be loose behind you and you're not leaning back into the fabric. So one way to make sure you don't fall out is to push the sides out with your elbows and your lower arms, and then you can lift a little bit further. You can also try to hold your ankles. Don't fall backwards when you do this. Make sure you're lifting your chest up and forward. If you feel yourself moving back, you can always do that quickly. Arms out, and that will stop you from falling out backwards. So again, up. And if you feel yourself falling backwards, do that. All right? So make sure you don't fall out. It's fine if you've got enough fabric behind you and you are halfway in. You will just fall back and be lying down. It's just a safety measure. Your legs are up, so if you fall back with too much momentum, you might gamble out of the fabric. So there you are, you're up, you're holding your ankles, your chest is lifted, your shoulders are open, your back is off the fabric. Come to a full Navsana by bringing the arms forward, taking the pressure off the side so you're using your abdominal muscle strength to lift your legs. Spread out your toes. Breathe. Big full breathing. Lift your heart up. Your legs should shake from the effort. Very nice. And then you can rest back. Support your head and let your legs dangle. That feels nice for your lower back. So again, going up into Navsana. Take care to start with. Find your strength, lift your heart up and breathe. Make sure your back is off the fabric, you're not leaning onto the fabric. Legs are shaking. If you want to make it easier, press the sides out with your elbows. Or you can bend your knees and just hold the legs level, parallel to the floor. Okay, a big inhale and a full exhale, and then lie back again. Support your head and relax the legs. Again, put your heels in so you're fully supported all along your legs and arms. Palms together and side to side bend. So I'm a big green banana. And then I'm going to roll out. I'll show you this in a later one. But this is how I roll out. I just free my shoulders from the fabric, free your head. Make sure your legs are loose and hold high. And rolling out the feet to the floor underneath you. Okay, well done. So we did some shoulder and core strengthening lifts with scissors, and we did Navsana in the hammock. I'll see you next time. Namaste.